Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. This was not a planned live stream, but we're doing Saturday morning current events because I heard news that one of my favorite elder singers has passed on. Kenny Rogers, born 1938, has passed away last night. I just joined in my live stream with Dark Gift Comics Anthony, and one of the songs I sang was The Gambler, because it's from Kenny Rogers, my favorite being Coward at the County. And I asked for a loop. I heard that Kenny Rogers passed. So yeah, it is a very sad day. To be honest, I would love to have or to put some of his music on here, but I do not want to get copyright striked. Now, for those who are going to join this or see this later, if they do, please let me know what your favorite Kenny Rogers song was. Anywho, I also have today's just a weird day. It's throwing me off. SJWs are attacking Rosario Dawson. With folks, Rae Carson basically decided to bash Brie Larson on, or not Brie Larson, but Rosario Dawson. And I'm going to try to find the Twitter or the tweets from her. How you guys doing? But yeah, let's see here. Well, the best way to do it on my phone, because I did the tweets on my Kindle, is by going to my reply section and letting it. Alrighty here, yep. So yeah, Rae Carson, when she first heard about Rosario Dawson being cast as Ahsoka in live action season 2, the person who actually did not acknowledge that Ahsoka was a live action, or not a live action, but a lead female character, you know, completely just ignored the fact that she was, when she was saying that she wanted a lead female character in Star Wars. Now she's finally, wow, awesome, cool. So she's like, oh my god, we're getting a live action Ahsoka in season 2 of The Mandalorian. I'm not crying, you're crying. And then the thread goes, I think it will be jarring at first not How you doing, Brian? Oh, jeez. Anyhow, um, first to not hear Ashley's voice is to live up to in this role, but I'm still so grateful this is happening. And then she says, "Okay, I've been looking around to find, and I can't find anyone from Star Wars actually confirming this." So, reportedly, like I said, folks, until I see a actual freaking confirmational report that Rosario Dawson has been cast as Ahsoka Tano, I'm not believing it. Anyway, some E.K. Johnson guy or Johnston guy says no, and then it hits Rae Carson's ears that apparently Rosario Dawson was getting sued for transphobic statements or something. Olsen is a gross person. My joy meter just went from a 10 to 0. And yeah, it's and oh my gosh, Darth Lunga, really? Once I see a Variety making an article, it's pretty much 99.9%. I wouldn't even, or Variety, they're shill sites, but yes, they do have some good sources. I will grant them that. But yeah, Rae Carson and a bunch of other SJWs want Ahsoka canceled. And I'm actually going to look up a thing. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to look up something here. Let's see here. I'm going to look up cancel Robo. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to find something. Yep. Well, yeah. Jeremy's talking about it. Malus Dacus. Yep. Oh my gosh, man. Dear SJW is trying to cancel Rosario Dawson. Respectfully, fuck off. The world is not your fucking playground, and your opinions are not the only ones that matter. As a huge fan of Ahsoka Tano, I think this casting is absolutely perfect. Thing is, I'm on the fence about it because I've kind of am very cautious about Rosario Dawson. But well, anything that Disney does really, including casting Rosario Dawson. Do not get me wrong. Rosario Dawson is a great actress. I respect her career incredibly. And whatnot. And oh my gosh, and like clockwork, the whiny activists crawl from under their rock to whine like brats about Rosario Dawson. Sorry, but the phobic label means nothing to me anymore. They've been misused too much. Yep. I'm not participating in your dumb cancel culture. Yeah, some Sethery Supreme. Yeah, they tried showing the article saying that Rosario Dawson and her family sued over alleged transphobic assault. What this idiot doesn't realize when she says she held a man down so her mother could beat them. When they say alleged, that means it's only an allegation. It doesn't mean it actually happened. Trust me, folks, when it comes to things like this, any allegations and whatnot, I am a very ardent supporter of innocent until proven guilty, beyond reasonable doubt. I'm an ardent proponent of the law. So if you respect the law, guess what? I'm going to respect your opinion. Her or an alleged Star Wars. She is the great. She, as Carson, episode 9. Knows absolutely. She did Star Wars. And this report comes from Trent and Bounding in an interview with StarWars.com. Carson was about the ending of film where Rae takes on the surname Skywalker. StarWars.com asks Rae Skywalker moniker at the end of the story. What does this mean? How does it end her journey since we met her on Jakku? And would respond, when I was 18 years old, I took on the moniker of my stepfather to honor the bond and trust between us. I imagined this Rae, who wanted to honor her own chosen family. Wasn't Leia's final lesson to her, don't be afraid of who you know are? You're a fucking Palpatine, Rae. Anyway, she continued, I recognize that Ray's decision proved controversial, and I look forward to discussing this with fans for years to come. That's the funny thing, though. You alienated fans when you said a bunch of guys getting on my mentions trying to prove me wrong about when she said that there was no female Jedi in live action. Yeah, you kind of shown that you don't want to debate. You don't want to discuss Rae Carson. You proved that with that one tweet, calling a bunch of guys, some of them who were not guys, but women, proving you wrong. Started calling you out. Anyway, but she then explains how the situation is an overall understanding of the Skywalker franchise, or the Star Wars franchise. But my current take is this. The entire Skywalker saga is about Palpatine turning or trying to turn Skywalkers to the dark side. What? Hello, Kami Mark. How you doing? And that's not exactly what, or Carson says that, and then she says, he especially hopes that Rae will prove a worthy vessel of his own power and ambition and become the Skywalker's final downfall. She adds, but in spite of all his efforts over the course of 3 generations, he fails. Rae rejects everything about him and takes on the Skywalker mantle and legacy. No, she may take on the mantle and legacy, but she will never be a Skywalker. It's ugh. She concludes, in the end, it's a Palpatine who turns to the light, thus handing the Skywalkers their ultimate victory. No. YouTuber OG Star Wars explains why Carson's Star Wars is about Palpatine turning the Skywalkers to the dark side proves she doesn't understand Star Wars. She states, or OG, no, again, shout out to OG Star Wars. She is a great YouTuber, folks. Look her up. She knows her lore. No, it's not, darling. It's not about his journey trying to turn them to the dark side. First of all, it's about a hero's journey with Luke Skywalker. She continues, we see his hero's journey from farm boy that has a lineage and basically like the sword in the stone where he is handed down a sword. He takes that hero's journey and he becomes what his father was supposed to be. And he helps defeat the evil guys. OG adds, this was never about Palpatine trying to turn him. In fact, when he realized that Vader is his father, Vader was trying to turn him so that they could team up together and rule together. There was nothing about Palpatine trying to make him turn. In fact, Palpatine wanted Luke Skywalker killed initially. Yeah. So she adds, that right there, my dear, is wrong. OG hits the nail on the head. Vader's attempt to turn Luke to the dark side in order to overthrow the Emperor. In Empire Strikes Back, he tells Luke, there's no escape, don't make me destroy you. Luke, you do not yet realize your power or your importance. You have only begun to discovering your power. Join me and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy. After revealing that he is Luke's father, Vader tells him, Luke, you can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son. Also, the Emperor's whole goal was to turn, if the Emperor's whole goal was to turn Luke Skywalker, why would it be Vader to suggest turning Luke to the dark side and not the Emperor? In fact, the Emperor refers to Luke as a new enemy, like I just said earlier. There is a great disturbance in the Force, the Emperor tells Vader in Empire Strikes Back. We have a new enemy, the young rebel who destroyed the Death Star. I have no doubt this boy is the offspring of Anakin Skywalker. He could destroy us. He's just a boy. Obi-Wan can no longer help him. The Force is strong with him. The son of Skywalker must not become a Jedi. I mean, I could do the voices, but I won't. If he could be turned, he could be a powerful ally. It's only then that Palpatine embraces the idea. Yes, he would be a great asset. Can it be done? He will join us or die, Master. Thus, the Skywalker saga cannot be about Palpatine turning or trying to turn Skywalkers to the dark side, as Carson posits. Even if Carson's idea was true, the idea that Palpatine fails at this is also wrong. He actually succeeded in turning Skywalker twice, and then even manipulated Luke into cutting himself off from the Force. If you accept that's even possible, it's not despite Disney's sequels. Palpatine turns Anakin to the dark side and anoints him Darth Vader. The cutting people off from the Force thing, that is used in Legends. I actually want to issue a correction. So, yes, cutting a person off from the Force, especially one's own self, is possible in Legends. It happened in Legends. Mitra Surik, the Exile, cut herself off from the Force in order to stop feeling the pain and destructive death she caused on Malachor 5 when she used the Mass Shadow Generator. So, yeah, that's something that OG and this report I will disagree with on. They did it in the sequels. So, that's not exactly a stretch. Just because they had it done in the Disney sequels or Disney trilogy, sorry, it's not sequels. Just because they did it in the Disney trilogy does not mean that they hadn't done it in the Legends. That is a correction that I will totally call out. I'm sorry, folks. A lot of people's hatred for the Disney trilogy has proven to be blinding in some aspects. He also turned Ben Solo to the dark side through the creation of Snoke. Continuing on. It's truly galling how little Rae Carson actually understands about the events of Star Wars. And yes, it is very true. I mean, Rae Carson is an absolute moron when it comes to... I'm actually reading her book. And I'm possibly thinking about giving it away. Or during this world crisis, I'm probably going to use it as spare toilet paper if we run out. Because Rae Carson is truly an evil person. And she, well, I won't say, well, actually, yeah, evil in her racism towards Rosario Dawson. And I even called her ass out for it. So one allegation with no facts from a courtroom is enough to basically, I can't remember how I worded it right now, and I just did it recently, so yeah, let me actually find what I said to the woman. I know I'm off my game today, folks. I just got up around 7-Eleven, so I'm still kind of groggy and whatnot. Let's see here. Go to my profile. Tweets and replies. Yeah. Basically, one with no fact, you blue checks are ready to cancel someone. If I made the same statement, people like you and the rest of the woke crowd would call me racist. No wonder people don't like the majority of blue checks on here. That's basically what I said to Rae Carson. Now, thing is, probably my responses and whatnot are not going to be seen because I have been effectively shadow banned on Twitter. Yes, some of my tweets do get out and whatnot, but for the most part, when it's responding to idiots like Rae Carson and such, it's just truly disturbing how my tweets are not being seen. But yeah, folks, I'm going to call it here. I want to thank everyone for showing up. Brian, call me Mark. I know it's early for a lot of the West Coasters. So yeah, it's basically going on 6 a.m. for them. Anyway, folks, I am going to call it here. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think that, or what are your thoughts on Kenny Rogers passing away? What was your favorite song if you listened to his music? What do you think of the SJWs going after Rosario Dawson? And what's the epically awesome YouTube level that you would grant OG Star Wars for proving that most of the people in Star Wars now know nothing about Star Wars? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. This has been Orange Hat Reviews, and I will catch you all on the next one.